blue water diving out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
15 miles off of shore in shipping lanes.
Yeah.
And so tactic being just there's kelp floating across the ocean.
Kelp bed, yeah.
Yeah. So in it typically it might not be any bigger than just this area right here, but it might have a long tail off it. Small bait balls up in there, and then the bigger fish, and then the bigger fish.
The whole food chain.
And it's so deep. I mean,
Fathoms,
you can't even
not feet.
you can't even fathom how deep it is. And there's no backdrop, so you can't tell how deep you're looking.
Mm-hmm.
But you drive by, and you see if there's schools of fish on it, typically yellowtail or dorado.
Yeah.
And if there is, you gear up. You got these 6-foot Rife spear guns, triple band.
Yeah.
And when I like that, describing it to people, I'm an old arm wrestler, and I'd pull those bands down and be like, there's 3 of them. And you get right there and you're like, wow. Yeah. And then roll off the back of the boat, and the boat leaves. And I say, that's when you never felt so insignificant in your life.
A speck.
Yeah, the old saying that surfers have, that when you get in the ocean, you're at the bottom of a whole new food chain.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Well put.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I always say you feel like a June bug on a trout pond.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then right when I get in, and I'm like doing the look around, and a big mako does a backflip by me.
Bitch.
So mako shark, which looks just like a miniature great white.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And it took me a second to just calm down. I'm usually pretty good in water, and wear that 5 pounds of weight or so you can go down and hang.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the search around still and trying to relax. Finally, just hyperventilate a little bit, dive down, do the hang, and the tactic being the schools of fish. This was yellowtail.
Yeah.
And they go back and forth, but each time they turn, they're a little closer.
Yeah.
And hold that gun up close to you and wait until they're in range and slide it up. And I'm down there doing the weight, and they're doing their thing, and now I'm in the zone. I'm relaxed. And I look behind me, and there's a giant moolah snuck up right in my blind spot.
Yeah.
And, it's just, I screamed, and my snorkel bubbles everywhere.
Gotta explain what a moolah is. It's shaped like a sunfish, but it's 200 pounds. It's huge, prehistoric looking thing, and they move super fast.
Slow.
But when you see them, you're just like, oh God, that's awesome.
Who knows where he came from, but he came up in the most blind side, down and behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their eyeballs that big, and when they go by you, you can see them looking at you. They look you head to toe.
Panning. Yeah.
Looks like a big camera.
That's what they do. They do a big old circle around the kelp patties constantly, doing their feeding on microplankton or whatever. And
couldn't have snuck up on me
every
better.
Every time. And it's that deal, like you said, of calming down. All of a sudden you just go, and you commit to, I could get eaten, whatever. I'm just going to enjoy this. Could be my last moment. It's going to be my best moment. Mm-hmm. But that moolah, every time, you're just like, there he is again.
Yeah.